is all about obedience. Basahin ko po yung aming text.
Hindi ka naman dito,
Deuteronomy 5 verse 16. Honor your father and your mother as the Lord your God has commanded you, so that you may live long and that it may go well with you in the land of the Lord your God is giving you. Ito po yung situation. Your parents don't allow you to call guys on the telephone. You feel times have changed. Your parents are old-fashioned. You go to a neighbor's house to use the phone. The neighbor discovers you are using the phone to call guys and also knows what that your parents do not approve to allow it. Yung situation ulit na kung sa mga babae po, pinagbabawalan po siya ng mga magulang nila tumawag sa mga lalaki. Sa amin naman po, sa mga babae. Gusto nyo talagang tumawag, punta kayo sa kapitbahay ninyo. Nahiram kayo ng phone. At na-discover po nila na pinagbawalan kayo nun. Ito po yung tanong. In what position do you place your neighbor? Ano raw po yung kung saan yung pa-place yung neighbor nyo? Sa amin po parang hindi naman po sila konsentidor kasi po hindi naman po nila alam yung situation at concerned lang din po sila kaya nag-uod sila din sa pangyayari na pinagbawalan pa pala. Number 2, do you know why your parents do not want you to call guys? Kasi po, pagka dito, concern na po yung mga parents natin kasi po, pagka kung nag-call tayo sa phone, abuti na ng gabi, napupuyat na, nalilate sa school, o mag-internet teacher, nasisira yung studies natin. Kaya concern na po sa atin yung mga parents natin. Number 3, do you open discussions with your parents or just complain it to your friends? Sa amin po, sa group namin, ang sagot po namin doon, no. Kasi po, ang parents daw po, para daw pong mind reader. Hindi ka po tapos magsalita, dudugtungan na nila. Kaya po, sabi ko, no. Kasi po, pagka sa mga kaibigan mo, pinapatapos ko muna nila magsalita bago sila sumagot. Ang parents ko, umpisa pa lang tapos nila. Number 4. Do you expect parents automatically know how you feel? Why or why not? Sabi po, alam po nila talaga kung ano mag-feel ng tao. Kaya ng anak nila kung masasaktan po ba yung damdamin pagka pinagbawalan. Kasi po, halimbawa po, pagka yung tatawagin mo, ay best friend mo, pero di po nila kilala, kaya ayaw po sila pakausap sa inyo. Masakit po yun kasi doon lang po kayo makapag-banding na kayong dalawa lang. Kaya alam po nila na masasaktan kayo kasi kaya lang nilang gawin nyo kasi hindi naman nila kilala kung sino kinakausap ninyo. 5. Will your parents trust you if they find it out? Magtitiwala pa ba yung parents sa inyo kung malaman nila na sinuwayin sila? Sa amin po, no. Kasi, pagka pag nalaman nila yun, hindi na talaga kayo, parang gagawin, paparusahan kayo. Kasi gagawin kayo grounded for 1 week. Kasi, madaming bata na papahamak pag hindi sumusunod sa magulang. Number 6. Did you consider the consequences of being found out? Sabi po, consider ko po kung ano yung parusa kasi sumuway ka eh. Dapat lang yun sa'yo kung parang kay God. Pag sumuway ka sa utos niya, kailangan ka talaga magpurasahan kasi ikaw gumawa yun eh. Hindi ka naman niya, sinabihan ka lang yung huwag mong gawin yun, hindi ka naman yung pinilit eh. May choice ka doon, may freedom of choice ka doon para sumunod ka o hindi. Kaya kailangan mo i-consider kung anong consequences ng bigay sa'yo. Yun lang.
Brother Nino, may pangalawang pastor ka na. Ayan. So, thank you very much, no? So, kung titignan natin, ang huling say pa rin sa parents. Kasi sila yung nakakalam ng mabuti. Oo. Kasi alam nyo, mga kabataan, papayag naman yung mga magulang nyo kung ipapalan nyo eh. No, ako nga, pinalam ko, pumayag. Sabi ko, natawag ko yung best friend kong lalaki. Oo. O sige, anak, sila pa nagpalo. Dati patawag ako. Isabihin mahalaga na ipagpaalam. Sapagkat walang na malaman nila yun sapagkat yun ay para sa ikabubuti ng kanilang mga anak. So thank you very much, Group 1. Group 3. Okay, thank you. Group 4. Ayan.
So hindi mo nakakilala po sa akin, ako po si Brother Sam, and I'm from within the Present Church, or popularly known as Bayanan. Okay? Actually po, I'm not sure bakit nandito ako. Alam ko, grabe ako dito. Pero the situation I was given to us is about trust. And the key verses is found at Proverbs 3 verse 1 to 6, and we were reading the texts, and we found out that these are advices to the youth. But the most, let's say the most part of the text is found at 5 and 6, and it says in the code, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding, in all ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. So the situation is like this. You're not allowed to go on any dates, any type of dates. However, you agreed to go out with your boyfriend or your girlfriend to go out on a date in the movies. And what you did is, because you're not allowed to, you told your parents you're going out to the movies with your friend. And somehow your parents found out what you did. And you were grounded for this situation, and you were not allowed to go anywhere without being picked up, or it's like delivery. Kailangan kang ihatid at sundo ng magulang mo. And you notice in the few weeks after, parang siguro nagpapag-good shot yung kabataan, and the trust is returning, bumabalik yung pagtitiwala. So, the questions here is, number one, did you fess up? Or will you try to fake it again? Okay. Siguro himay-himay mo natin yung story, okay? Kasi kanina, nung sinisimulan namin yung discussion dito, no one was speaking, lahat tahimik. Wala nang kasi. Siguro because no one is actually going to the movies, yeah? Or is there anyone? Siguro, no? No one is actually going out to the movies. Wala nang nanonood ng sine. So, the situation is about not actually the movies, it's evading the trust of your parents. Actually, itong kabataan dito is really talagang suwahil. Kasi hindi nga siya pinapayagan mag-date. So definitely pati boyfriend and girlfriend, hindi rin ito pinapayagan. Pero somehow, evidently, meron siyang boyfriend. At nakapag-manage siya makipag-date dun sa kanyang boyfriend or girlfriend. So, tinatanong ko sa kanila kanina, yung mga kabataan, iba-iba sila ng sagot, personal experiences. Kasi, they don't want to help this youth. Gusto nila yung personal experience nila. So, ang tanong ko sa kanila, is there a situation na na-evade yung trust ng parents? And they said, yes. Meron daw. And, tinatanong ko kanina, what in particular, there are different things that they did na talagang na makapag-evade yung trust ng kanilang parents. Yung iba they end up lying talaga, and then they said they're gonna do this but they did something instead. Yung iba naman is they're yung mga petty things na parang gantihan. Parang yung parents na nila nakagawa ng mali sa kanila or evaded their trust. So ang ginagawa nila, in return, doon na din yung ginagawa nila. So nagiging cycle. So, evidently, ang nangyayari talaga, the situation is, dun sa group of persons that I'm talking in, they're actually doing it. Nagkakaroon sila ng evasion trust ng parents nila, and sabi ko nga, ano ginagawa niyo pag nangyari yun? Ang sabi nila, pag-good shot. Di ba? Normally, ganun yung ginagawa. At tapos yung pag-good shot, anong gagawin niyo? Bad shot ulit. So, that answers the first question. Yung iba would say na magpapag-good shot sila, pero gagawin nila. So, they're not actually fessed up with what they're doing. And then I asked them, why? Ang sabi nila, matigas ang ulo. Others, sabi naman, rebel yung sa kanilang parents on what they were actually doing towards them. Siguro masyado mahigpit. But then again, I cite some examples. Sabi ko, there are rules and boundaries na binibigay yung ating parents to protect us. Like for example, you are not allowed to stay out late in the evening. Actually, for my case, nung ako'y kabataan, until 10, pinapayagan ako ng mga parents ko. After 10, kailangan nasa bahay na ako. Tapos later, I found out, ako nagre-rebel ako na 10 o'clock nagre-rebel ako. Bakit gano'n? Kailangan, kung kailangan ko gusto umuwi, pwede ko umuwi. Nagre-rebel na ako. Then, later, I found out, yung ibang mga friends ko, 6 lang, yung iba, 7 lang, yung iba, 9. So, my parents were actually very lenient on me. But yet, I still rebel. Ang sinasabi ko sa kanila, kanina, did you consider kung ano yung binibigay sa inyo ng parents ninyo? For example, your parents is giving you a 400 peso worth of shirt. And your parents is earning around 500 in a day. Imagine, your parents is giving 80% of that day to you. Almost one day of their life, binibigay nila para sa iyo. And don't you feel na they deserve to be treated right? Diba? And then the second question is, will you go out sneaking again now that they're beginning to trust you again? Well, na-answer na rin yun. Some said yes, some said no. Well, we all know na dapat, as Christians, we should not. But in reality, in some little ways, we sneak out with our parents. Totoo yun. Some of the kids even admitted that they do, but they felt bad when they did it. Well, that's good that they still feel bad about it. Sabi ko nga, inulit ko lang ulit, if you want to, sabi ko sa text kanina ni brother, if you want to live your life longer, obey your parents. Kasi ang promise ni God, if you honor your father and your mother, your days in this earth will be long. Okay? And then on the third part, sabi nito, how do you think your parents felt when you betrayed their trust in you? Siyempre, yung sa kabataan, yung sabi kanina, paano kung daw yung parents ang gumawa ng sinira yung trust niya. So, definitely you feel how to be betrayed. So definitely, that's how much your parents felt. Kung naranasan mo kung paano ka ma-betray, that's how did they feel, and times 2. Because you're their child. You're the flesh of their own flesh, the blood of their own blood, and yet you betrayed them. You are not different from them. You are actually one with them. And the last is, would a Christian react differently? Well, definitely, a Christian will not do those things that we have talked about. Ang sabi nga ni isang brother kanina, kung magre-rebel ka, isipin mo kung sino yung pinag-rebellihan mo. Are you rebelling against your parents or against God? Against yourself? Sinong sisirahin mo? Are you destroying your parents? Your friends? No. It's yourself. Ikaw yung naaapektuhan. Walang ibang taong naaapektuhan, hindi ikaw. Definitely, if you are a true Christian, you would consider God's will first instead of your own. You, sabi nga rin sa sister kanina, you would deprive yourself and focus on what God wants for you instead of what you want for yourself. So, I think we still have a lot of work with our group, and but I think they're getting a hang of how to trust and how to be betrayed. So definitely, it's not a good thing to be betrayed. And sabi na namin kanina, in any relationship, parent, child, sweethearts, friends, best friends, it's not love which is most important. The most important is your trust. Keep the trust and the love will thunder. It will grow and it will prosper. Pero pag wala na yung trust, just like that, yung love wala na rin. Wala na rin friendship. Families will be broken. Marriage will be shattered kasi wala na yung trust.
Maraming salamat, Dr. Sam. Nasa kabataan pa rin tayo. Okay, thank you very much sa group number 4. Okay? So, group number 5. Ayan, ang kapatid ko na nag-report kanina.